Hey guys, it's M4T and I'll be doing a mashup review on this episode of OnTC. So for a long time I've been reviewing a lot of products, and every now and then I have stuff left over which I wasn't able to use for some reason or another. In this case I have basically two products which I never got around to using. The first is the Beike ball head. It's a Beike-03 ball head, and I was intending to use it with my slider a long time ago, but I never got around to doing that. It has a really unconventional, non-standard screw mount on the bottom, and so you can't use it with anything other than a basic tripod. And then I also have the Andoer base, and I was originally going to use it for a monopod for when I was doing a wedding in a vacation town, and I couldn't fit this on any of my monopods. I couldn't fit it on any of my tripod legs even. And so I was kind of angry about that at first, because this little red thing, you can fit stuff inside it, but then it's got this little black insert which makes no monopod leg able to fit inside of it. And so that was a really bad design choice by whoever made this. But I was able to open it up, I was able to do a little cutting, I used a Dremel, and now I have it mashed up with my Beike ball head. So the Beike comes with an Arca Swiss head, but I've modified this one. I've changed it to one of the standard ones that I use. The reasoning is because the ones that came with this one had kind of an extra small plate and also a smaller clamp, and so it didn't work with the standard Arca Swiss ones. Now, I never heard of Arca Swiss plates that aren't compatible together, so I just went and changed it because that was a hassle. The Beike comes with two tightening knobs on either side for the ball head. And so these two knobs decide whether or not this is tight or not. I don't know why I needed two. Seems kind of like extra work. But then there's also a third knob here, which of course tightens whether or not this thing can rotate. The Andoer tripod base has a ball inside it that lets you kind of rotate things like that. And that's really useful because sometimes you don't want to move the other ball head because it's just kind of a hassle because it has two tightening knobs. This one also has a knob which can be used to tighten its motion here, and that could be helpful if you have a heavy lens or if you have something else on this tripod that might be heavy. But the only problem with this is that if you do have it tightened all the way down and you still move the head, you can force this nut up a few threads, or one or two, and so you're gonna have a hell of a time untightening it. It's not that hard to do, but for some people it might be, who knows. Cool thing about this base is that you can actually pull up these legs, and so you can just hit this knob and then you can bend it upwards. And then you can do that with all three legs, and that makes this thing much more compact to transport, and then you can take it with you or just put it away. So I would say my only real problem with this mini tripod that I've created is that it has a minimum height, and the height is about 20 centimeters, I would say. So in conclusion, I have two fairly not cheap items, $20 ball head, $15 tripod base, and then I have a leftover central axis. If you buy your own, maybe it's going to be a little bit more expensive. But combined, it's about a $40, $50 product, and you can probably get a all put together product which is more professional looking and better for you in the long run. So I don't suggest you go out of your way to make this thing. But for what you have left over, sometimes you just gotta salvage what you have and make something from it. And so my review of it is that I like it a lot. I wish that it had more flexibility, but as it is, it actually has pretty much completely covered my mini tripod needs. So thank you for watching M4T. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. Let me know why you don't like it in the comments down below. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing so I can see you again next time.